Weathered wood and cracks in concrete faded. Lonely old Leviathans corrode. Labyrinth of lights and life degraded. Vivid highway sloped to rhythm road. And ever and on we go, never to learn or grow. Pillars of peace estranged. I guess some things never change. We fall again. Step through empty window haze. We fall again. I guess some things never change. Soil will harden. Beacons of the past on each horizon. Weary feet tread stories in the dust. Havens on no steel can crack the diamond. Hope among the ruin and the rust. And ever and on we run. Purest of rains they come. Pillars of peace estranged. I guess some things never change. We fall again. Step through empty window panes. We fall again. I guess some things never change.
Hello, och välkommen, welcome to the stream. We are live here on Twitch.tv, and I am yours truly. And what a way for here. Can I try that again? Okay, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, och välkommen, welcome to the stream. We are live here on Twitch.tv, and I am yours truly. Y'all get the Rolls the Wool 36. Happy Friday to everyone here. It is our favorite day here in the fort. It is Mass Effect Friday, and we're gonna be starting a whole new iteration. So we finished Mass Effect Andromeda, I want to say 2 to 3 weeks ago. And now we are going to circle back to Mass Effect 1 and begin a whole new iteration. This time we're going to go through as Male Chef. And we are going to be doing a Liara playthrough. And our mod Gold is graciously volunteered himself to be this new shepherd, our new male chef, and Liara was his choice. So without further ado, let's get started.
Military database.
I still love this game. I still love starting fresh and just. I think it's because of how much time I put into each game. It'll be months before I can just play.
Please log in to access your profile.
Oop. I wanted to back up. Right, sometimes I have to use my keyboard for this one.
Data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-server. Please log in to access your profile.
Yeah.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
Okay, I need to ask him if there was any preference. I hope you guys are having a good day. Otherwise, today's just been a quiet day for me. I was doing some dishes, some laundry. I managed to get some more things packed and some more things sorted, and it looks like I'm gonna have to go to Goodwill again tomorrow, and that is a good thing. I definitely learned the hard way that you have to really thin the herd before you move, because some things can be replaced, and my dumba was too focused on not wasting anything, and I'm paying the price for that in terms of space in this apartment. So don't feel too bad about something that you have that can easily be replaced in the next place. Just please learn from my mistake. But given that we're shaking it up, let's do something different. Well, he was Earthborn.
Confirm psychological profile. Confirm military specialization.
Do I want to go differently? Given that I haven't really heard a preference, I'm just gonna do this. How dark does it? Pretty dark. But he's not that dark. Mom's texting me right now. She's like, I was trying to do a hypnosis. Tucker's helping me. She was trying to take a nap and the cat's laying on her. Y'all can't really give flack for this because y'all went through all these customizations for your characters in GTA. Let's see. What is that haircut? I'm not gonna mock him, but let me get the hair dark. I know for a fact he doesn't want any weird hair. Don't think he wants to be soap. Oh yeah, because in the military you can't really have a full beard.
Profile reconstruction complete. Identification confirmed.
Yeah, we'll do casual. Because we're here to be vibing. We're here to vibe. We're not trying to be like, I hate myself type playthrough.
Well, what about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't happen. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself. He saw his whole unit die on the cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars. Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
In the year 2148, explorers on Mars discovered the remains of an ancient spacefaring civilization. In the decades that followed, these mysterious artifacts revealed startling new technologies, enabling travel to the furthest stars. The basis for this incredible technology was a force that controlled the very fabric of space and time. They call it the greatest discovery in human history. The civilizations call it Mass Effect. Sometimes I forget they just have you read it real fast, but oh my gosh, yes. Yes.
The Arcturus Prime relay is in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit.
Let me know if y'all don't hear anything on stream. I'm just enjoying this.
Board is green. Approach run has begun.
This game turns 20 in 2 years.
Hitting the
20.
relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1500.
1500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
Remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. Only an idiot believes the official story.
They don't send specters on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain.
Can't believe I met Mark Mir
Stealth
this
systems
year.
engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach you.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
And I just realized I forgot to do something important. Do, 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 will she see that she isn't in the live EC? So now she's here to share and wait for our mod to join in. Woo! There we go. We had to make sure that for when the gold man arrives home, he can see everything.
The captain's waiting for you in the comm room, Commander.
Is it just me or is it just quiet?
We're getting dragged right along with it.
Relax, Presley. You're gonna get yourself
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Chapman Adams down in engineering didn't cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
You think the Alliance brass is holding out on them?
All we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system. Why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre? A Turian Spectre? A shakedown. It doesn't add up.
You don't trust Nile.
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. It still makes me nervous to have a Spectre. Especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain and the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain. And they don't come along just to observe shakedowns. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. Don't send a soldier like that to do nothing mission. He's treating the shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going.
I apologize in advance if everyone gets bored if I do all the dialogue. I love lore. Mass Effect and Borderlands lore too, so we're doing everything here, and I do this for you guys.
What do you know about the stealth system?
I just know.
Okay, yeah, I do it for me too.
For what?
Damned if I know. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left behind.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see you.
Good luck, Commander.
What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
Just treat this like every other assignment you've had, and everything will work out.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on a cruise. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid.
I'm just snoozing all the ads I can for right now for y'all.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Oh, I could say so much here right now.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work
I
alone.
love the lore behind Saren in the franchise.
Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds. Just like you on a Coos.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Seasick.
Grunts wouldn't stand it. Spectres were 20 ordinary soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes wrong, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
Nope, that's actually true. They do sense another Spectres to go after another Spectre.
Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the first contact. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I hope we get a chance to see him in action. I heard Nihilus took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
Nihilus.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
What about?
I'm interested in this world we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's real.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
I figured there was something they weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup of Eden. That's why we needed the stealth systems operation.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big shit. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interest, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Why didn't we keep the beacon for ourselves?
You humans don't have the best reputation. Some species see you as selfish, too unpredictable, too independent, even dangerous.
Sharing that beacon will improve relations with the Council. Plus, we need their scientific expertise. They know more about the Protheans than we do.
The beacon is not the only reason I'm here, Shepard.
Nihilus wants to see you in action. He's here to evaluate.
Guess that explains why I bump into him every time I turn around.
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time.
Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on a cruise. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Okay, I'll give Nate credit where it's due. I'll give him credit where it's due. By the time you reach Colonel, everything becomes political or major.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see potential in your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this ship. We're counting on it.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You will be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they told us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
I guess that's why they invented the cryopods, to go from star system to star system and cluster from cluster and sector from sector in the Halo franchise.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
But it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans make a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we could do? Speaking, what if it's a weapons factory? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican First isn't the most stable sector of cyberspace. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in it. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus system.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus system's attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. Some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war with us.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't. Need evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
17 minutes out, Captain. No other Alliance ships in the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team can move quickly without drawing attention. It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Kalilenko and Jenkins to suit up. Going in.
And this was just the beginning. I can't snooze it anymore, y'all. Sorry.
Somebody was doing some serious digging.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
We are approaching drop point 2.
Ship perimeter secure, Commander.
Hold on. I feel bad giving you upgrades. Eden Prime. I still want to boot up the original copy I got, but my PS3 is not working. I need to get it fixed, but I just can't afford to get it fixed right now. Actually, the truth is I can't afford really anything right now.
Yeah, thanks. Don't worry, they're harmless.
They're just scorched. Jenkins. Ah, kid.
Rip right through his shields. Never had a chance.
We'll see that he receives the proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
Got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies. I'm gonna check it out. I'll try to catch up with you on the dig site.
To think this is where it all began here, y'all. Right here on Eden Prime. I still need to remember to get a notebook ready and a log for when we start exploring. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Oof. you shooting me, Caden?
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns. Nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Vale in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. It seemed like a routine patrol until the Geth hit us.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime. None that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough fire.
I just realized Caden's gun's missing.
He's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
I guess let's get you up and running.
The beacon's at the far end of this trench.
Come on, let's play peekaboo. What button's my grenade again? That one. Effed it.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
It's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
still alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
I have to remember there's no reloading in Mass Effect 1. They didn't introduce thermal clips until Mass Effect 2.
Humans. Thank the Maker. Hurry, close the door before they come back.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone. You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon? It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
Yep. He's like Dr. Crane.
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape, no hope?
He touched the beacon.
I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
You know we have to do this.
You cannot silence the truth. My voice must be heard.
Oh my God! What did you do?
That might have been a little extreme.
You can't just go around whacking people in the head.
It was only a matter of time until he did something crazy and dangerous.
I suppose you're right. By the time he wakes up, the meds will have kicked in.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp. We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network, remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Who knows what secrets are locked inside? Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. The possibilities are endless.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
No, I'm sorry. We haven't left the shed since the attack.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
Good luck.
Night, night. Okay. I gotta brace myself. There he is.
Sarah.
This isn't your mission, Sarah. What are you doing here?
The council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Oh no. Oh no, Saren. Look at it go. Dang. Where's the last guy? Oh, it's a husk.
Everybody stay calm out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things are crawling all around the shed. They found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. I knew it was trouble the second I saw it. We made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to us that crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
You know anything about the protein beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise pool. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like a shriek of a dam. It was coming from inside you.
That is still freaky.
Lost communications.
It was. It was tearing right through my skull. It just made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them this.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the space war were running a small smuggler. Nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You greedy bastard. You weren't running for your life. You were running to check on your merchandise.
No, it's not like that. I just knew there were some packages here, something we could use. I found it this way. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. I'll probably get more use out of it than we did.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there was one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over.
The early stages of Paragon and Renegade was the charge, was charm and intimidate.
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
This is what happens when I don't fully invest in the charm or intimidate immediately. You just don't get it.
Okay, forget about it. We've got more important things to worry about.
Mary.
Come on.
Yeah, Turians bleed blue.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait! Don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Pal. I saw what happened to the Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they wounded you. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told the Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. We knew that beacon was trouble. It's gone to hell since we found it. Because that damn mothership showed up and the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone. If I'd been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started. Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack? Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think of it.
Tell me about the Geth attack.
It's quick. 1 minute the ship was descending, the next, those Geth were swarming over the platform. Thousands of them. They must have been inside that mothership. They shot anything that moved. It was a massacre.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the beacon?
They brought it here this morning. Loaded it up onto the train and shipped it to the other platform. Hard to believe that was only a few hours ago. Feels like a whole day.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. It's making this noise, this sound, bored right into your brain.
Uh-oh, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. That's not good. I'm gonna mute my mic real quick.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went.
Excuse me.
I can't stay. I need to get away from all this.
The one time I actually failed the vibe check. Let's go. Oh. Nice. Let's go back to the pistol. Come on. Come on. Give me your head. Ah. So say you're really gonna make me... Okay. You're really gonna make me waste a grenade on you, dude.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
Oh, that's Mosey. What the? Wait. I'm confused. Why is it that my audio goes away when I... Did it glitch? Okay, that's really nice. Awesome. Never had this happen to me before. That it just breaks when I'm playing it. And yet when it's paused, it's fine. Like, wow. Like, really, really nice. My shields are gone. Alrighty. My hope is that the dialogue will fix for when it's done here. I'm a little hesitant to restart the game, but I might have to. Yep. Well, I guess there's nothing else to do except just save it. Let me fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, I think I fixed it. I restarted the game. Sorry about that. Okay, let's resume what we were doing and shoot him in the butt. Shoot him in the butt. Oh, whoops. And I knew this would happen where I would forget that that there's no reload. Gray, how are you, my good sir? Yes, sir, we are back to the first game. We're doing male Shep now that we finished Fem Shep and the whole female playthrough. And our mod Gold, who is not here right now, has graciously volunteered to be Shepherd this whole playthrough. Shepherd and then eventually Ryder. So it'll be Liara and then Vetra, if I remember right. Gotta explore everything here before we go interact with that beacon. But we had to restart already because audio was glitched whenever I was playing, but when it was paused, the audio was working fine. I don't know how that works, but sure, cool. Awesome. Okay, beacon time. Lol. Maybe. Men typically have smaller waists than women. Or I think women have tinier waists, but men have smaller hips.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
Shepard! No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime. The Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
I need to re-find that copy of Revelation I have, because it is always tradition here that I read y'all the last little bits of the novel to y'all.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I don't suppose it occurred to you that Eden Prime has medical facilities?
Wait, I have to be rude.
Any hospital on Eden Prime. Physically, we're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta.
Work gets on my nerves. I just end up eating too much when I get home.
Increasing your rapid iron. Science typically associated with
I'm not gonna be the one to tell you that there's better ways to work off that kind of stress. I'm not gonna give you that lecture. That's not my place. I guess that's why I'm grateful I have things to clean and sort here as I get going. A friend is eager to help me get, is eager for me to get back out west.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak to you.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon.
Oh my gosh. I'll talk about this after.
Jacobs wasn't there. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to the crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into together. That's why things went to hell.
Yet haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries now. Nobody could have predicted
said you needed to see me in private, Captain.
I won't. Think. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth invaded. The Council's going to want this.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your reports. You're a damn hero. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren. That other twin. Saren's a spectre. Living legend. But if he's working with the gift, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue spectre's trouble. Saren's doing and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the gift. I don't know how, don't know why. I only know it had something to do with the beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Again. Slaughtering. Butchering.
We need to report this to the Council.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information is stored. Lost Prothean technology, blueprint for some ancient weapon of mass destruction, whatever. Saren. I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack is an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command. He won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
The thing is, Anderson is still bitter about the events of Mass Effect Revelation, which is, I believe, the first novel they released for the Mass Effect franchise, and it's also the prequel to this.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
When have they ever done anything for humanity?
If we expose Saren as a traitor, the Council will revoke his spectre status. I'll contact the ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
So what happened is Mom sent me a text saying that someone sideswiped his car. And for context, it is currently 4:10 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time there. At this point, I think Dad would have already left work and started heading home, so someone sideswiped him on the road and it's drivable. He's currently waiting for the police to show up. But oh, Dad.
Jenkins was a valuable part of this crew. Part of me feels guilty over what happened. If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. I appreciate that.
Things were pretty rough down there. Are you okay?
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out, and you
Oh
never
man,
had
I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I could help. I'd just tell Mom, get him banana cake, get him some Mexican food, get a funny movie on. But I mean, this is just compounding everything that Dad's going through right now, Sin.
I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone makes you feel welcome.
I think you're gonna fit in here just fine, Williams.
Thanks, Commander.
Rob says she's gonna see what Dad feels like when he gets home.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
I want to tease and say she's a soap simp too.
Alliance if we want to keep expanding through the Traverse. And the Alliance always needs so I stayed on to do my part.
Ever think you made the wrong choice?
Sometimes I think about opening a private practice back on Earth. Or maybe taking a position at one of the new med centers out in the colonies. But there's something special about working on soldiers. If I left the Alliance now, I'd feel like I was abandoning them.
What do you know about Captain Anderson?
I've served with him for a few tours now. He knows when to let things slide and when to crack the whip. The crew knows he's seen pretty much anything they'll ever run into. And he cares about the people under his command.
How well do you know the lieutenant?
I'd never worked with him before this mission. But he has an impressive service record. Over a dozen special commendations. Tends to keep to himself, though. Maybe because of the headaches. It's not easy being an L2.
What does that have to do with it?
Well, most biotics now use the L3 implants. Lieutenant Alenko was wired with the old L2 configuration. Sometimes there are complications.
What kind of complications?
Severe mental disabilities, insanity, crippling physical pain. There's a long list of horrific side effects. Hayden's lucky. He just gets migraines.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Glad to see you're okay, Commander. Glad to see you're okay.
Okay, you got nothing. That's right. In this version of the Normandy, the EXO and the CO, which is currently Captain Anderson and Commander Shepard, share officers' quarters.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander. Losing Jenkins was hard enough on the crew.
Hey, Joker.
Good timing, Commander. I was just about to bring us into the Citadel. See that taxpayer money at work.
This is always such a great scene. Cinematic. Even back in 2007.
Flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower too.
Look at that monster. Its main gun could rip through the barriers on any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy. Clearance granted. You may begin your approach. Transferring you to an Alliance operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
For those of you tuning in now, I'm glad you guys are here for this.
This is an outrage! The Council would step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony?
The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime, in case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
They are. Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. If they don't stop him, I will.
Settle down, Commander. You've already done more than enough to jeopardize your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault, not his.
Then we better hope the CSEC investigation turns up evidence to support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an excuse to keep you out as Spectres. Come with me, Captain. I want to go over a few things before the hearing. Shepard, you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
You and me both, Ash. But it'll be our moderator who determines if you get to hang out here with us. I always felt some of Joker's facial expressions are just off. Yeah, this was a proper remaster of a game. Like, they just rehashed the graphics. I think they fine-tuned the facial expressions just in time for Mass Effect 2. And that'll be one of the only good things I talk about Mass Effect 2.
But I am here on business and cannot be distracted right now.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, didn't you? This is all going so wrong. And it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
Who's this Asari consort?
Curious, you have not heard. You must be new to the Citadel. Everyone knows Shakira, the consort. I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a victim.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are usually at the swamp. Good day.
Human.
Freedom. Human, it is always good to see your kind. I am Ambassador Kalon. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through sentence like movement. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalon? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. We don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about this group.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, the Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit crews. Though we are always welcoming to outsiders, our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or misconceived suspicions.
Well, that's probably true.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
Earth Clan You are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude.
I also love how they just have notebooks there and they have holographic monitors and data pads.
I am Din Korvac, Volus ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
In a bit, I'll probably initiate a break time for me to go get some more water.
The species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory is expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Detail. We still have no real say in decisions that affect Citadel space.
Remind me after we beat Mass Effect 3 to share a really interesting ending that someone came up with in a fanfiction, because I don't really want to spoil it.
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Try me.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Solarians had discovered. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Scale issue.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing.
Malleable.
We're not physically adept. We trade our
Malleable, it's malleable.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke to death. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are not. The Earth will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Volus or Elcor part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it seems.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Dang, dude. And I have to remember that there's a keeper in here. Those that have played Mass Effect 1, y'all know the keeper missions. Oh yeah. Y'all know about the keepers. I've found all of them before. Doesn't mean it's easy and doesn't mean that I remember them every time I play. It's usually months that it usually takes several months before I'm able to play Mass Effect again.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council. Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
It's our boy, Garrus!
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vakarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Who were you just talking to?
That was Executor Palin, head of Citadel Security, my boss. He'll be presenting my findings on Saren to the Council.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Yeah, we'll initiate break time after this hearing. Kahoku, and then there's Anderson. Alright, let's do this.
The hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was involved in any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
That just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
The mission to Eden Prime was top secret. The only way you could know about the beacon was if you were there.
With Nihilus gone, his files passed on to me. I read the Eden Prime report. I was unimpressed. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren is very cunning. He is not dumb.
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden.
And yet, he would make the same mistake his brother did.
Learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's admission into the Spectres is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
You can't hide behind the Council forever.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this kind of testimony?
I agree. Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
The Council has found no evidence of any connection between Saren and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
And that will be the last bit we see of Saren until we get to Virmire, which won't be for several weeks. My hope is to get through Mass Effect 1 before the move.
Bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
I know Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
Tell me about this history between you and Saren.
I worked with him on a mission a long time ago. Things went bad. Real bad. We shouldn't talk.
Anderson let it get personal.
I know what he's like. And he has to be stopped.
What's our next step?
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to
expose you.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the executive.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something in Saren.
Any idea where we can find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the woods.
Maybe there's another way to find evidence against Sarah.
You should talk to Barla Vaughn over in the financial district. Rumor has it he's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker?
An information dealer. Buys and sells secrets to the highest bidder. I've heard Barla Vaughn's one of the top representatives. He might know something about Saren, but his information won't come cheap.
You and Saren have a history. What happened?
About 20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Purge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target. A lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
The mission that he's talking about is in this book. I'm gonna put the link in chat for you guys if y'all want to know about it, but this is... Okay. But yeah, Anderson is in a way institutionalized too. Okay, I see now. Mom's update. But if a Spectre will do anything to get the objective complete, then they will. That's just part of the job. They're desensitized. You could argue that they're dehumanized, too.
Killing innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world
Okay, I see now.
Sometimes you're forced to make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for an interruption. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
Let's see, Mom said he's home, not too pissed off, was turning left from onto the highway from an avenue, and someone tried to push their way in. Yeah, you definitely do get Georgia Edge drivers back in California too. Maybe they went out there from Atlanta, who knows. But Anderson has his own perceptions of Saren. Anderson is the older one, but Saren has the experience.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
He's a necessary evil of galactic politics. Buying and selling information is a part of the game. And the Shadow Broker just happens to be the best player.
Necessary evil. That is the same thing with Spectres.
Doesn't get involved in politics. Doesn't pick sides. A simple system, but it works. He's not a threat to any, not directly. He's just a resource we can use, or she is. Or maybe they are. Nobody knows.
Our ambassador doesn't seem to get along with the Council.
He's just frustrated. The Council's always preaching that we need to be part of the galactic community. But for them, it's a one-way street. They want us to expand and settle unstable regions like the Skillian Verge and the Attican Traverse. But when we run into trouble, they don't want to help us out. Everyone knows it's only a matter of time until we get a seat on the Council. The ambassador just thinks it should happen sooner rather than later. And I agree.
Who cares if we get a seat on the Council? What's the big deal?
If the Council passes a ruling on an interstellar matter, we have to follow it. We don't have the fleets or political allies to define it. Once we get a seat on the Council, we'll be able to influence those rulings, protect our own interests. No more jumping through hoops whenever we want something. Take this mess we're in now. If humanity had a seat on the Council, We just send the Citadel fleet out to take care of Saren and his Geth. Problem solved.
Maybe they'd let us join the Council if we were more willing to cooperate with the other species.
Of course they would. If we did everything they told us to, they'd love to have us on the Council. But it wouldn't be much of a deal for us. I understand their side. They don't want us dominating the Council. It's founded on cooperation and alliances. But we have to look out for our own interests, too.
I want to know more about the Spectres.
They're not your typical government agents. They tend to work alone, behind the scenes. They take care of problems the Council can't. It's not easy preserving peace across an entire galaxy. The Council prefers to use diplomacy and negotiation. But sometimes more extreme measures are needed.
How do they decide who becomes a Spectre?
You can't just apply to join. There's no training program. Spectres aren't made. They're born. The Council's always looking for exceptional individuals. People who can get the job done. Like you. They've been watching you for years. They see something in you. They want you on their side. Nihilus was supposed to give them a final recommendation. With him gone, things are still up in the air.
What's their command structure?
There is no command structure. Each Spectre answers directly to the Council. Sometimes they're sent on specific missions. Other times, they act on their own. They tend to operate outside the law, do whatever it takes to accomplish their goals. The Council just turns a blind eye. Spectres have a lot of powers.
We sound like shadow operators.
Everything about it is classified. We don't even know how many there are. The latest Alliance estimate puts their numbers under 100. But the Council couldn't do its job without them. They're the Citadel's top agents, the last line of defense, the final option before open war. The entire galaxy respects and fears them. If a Spectre shows up, you know something big is about to happen.
What happens when a Spectre goes rogue? Like Sarah?
It doesn't happen often. The Council is careful when they select their candidates. But when something does go wrong, there's usually only one solution. Send another Spectre to bring the rogue agent down.
Yep, Jenkins was onto something, I told you.
I should go.
Good luck, sir. I'll be over in the ambassador's office if you need anything else.
Alrighty. So first off, I am not buying viewers. And second off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to initiate a quick break time to just go get some water. And when we get back, we are going to be continuing on. We will go find... We'll go explore the Presidium. We'll go find We'll go find Bar Levon. We'll go find Harkin. And we're going to go find our boy Garrus. So with that, let's break. Hey guys, thanks for waiting. I'm sorry it took me a bit longer. I realized I was hungry again, so I just heat up a little snack, which was leftovers. I made Bangkok coconut curry noodles with rice noodles, and I add some bits of shrimp to it. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to try to eat these rice noodles as we play here. The spiciness, I think, has kind of weaned away a little bit because it was pretty spicy when I first ate it. But now it's just more sweet, I want to say. I know it'll hit me eventually.
That guy's up to something. What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keeper. Don't get coy. I know what I saw. I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
We're just talking. Is there something wrong with that?
No. I guess it won't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the keepers. Before I've had mixed results, I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm not
XP, yeah?
Authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help. You'll need this. It's the scanning device I developed. Activate it each time you see a keeper. All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
What are you doing with the data once you've scanned it?
Trying to learn whatever I can about the keepers. You see them working everywhere, yet we know so little about them.
Oof, now the heat's starting to kick up.
I want to know what makes them tick.
I should get going.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
I do know you get a big fanfare for when you actually get all the keepers. I guess there's nothing wrong with having spicy noodles even if it's homemade on a Friday. How are y'all spending your Friday nights? Aside from, I guess, just tuning into my stream. What are y'all doing tonight? Okay, I wasn't sure if the sound glitched again. I was to myself, why is it so quiet? But then I'm like, right, the mix amp ain't working, so of course it's gonna sound much quieter to me. And there's a lot of things that just need to be repaired right now.
I can't believe the council ignored all the evidence against Saren.
Saren's one of their best operatives, so we naturally take his word over ours.
Oh, so now we just chase leads while this smug Turian runs around with his Geth troopers.
That's politics, Chief.
I hate politics.
That's why you probably became a Marine, so you could just happily bark like a dog at them. Just, it reminds me of the bus of, I think it was Army or Marines, that they're passing by it somewhat and they just started barking.
Please do not disturb the keepers. Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
Don't forget this relay monument, y'all. I love that they kept the Presidium theme in Mass Effect 3.
What's this? One of the Earth Clan. Ah, a very famous one, yes? You are the one called Shepard. The tale of how you survived the great tragedy on Akuz is truly remarkable. I am amazed each time I hear it.
You've got me at a disadvantage here.
Forgive me, Earth Clan. My name is Barna Vaughn. My job makes it necessary for me to keep informed. I am a financial advisor to many important clients here on the Citadel. When someone as important as yourself arrives on the station, I take notice.
I've heard you work for the Shadow Broker. Do you have any information about that?
You're very blunt, Shepard. But you're right. I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. And I do know something about Saren.
I hear your information can be expensive.
Normally, this information would cost a small fortune. But these are exceptional circumstances. So I am going to give it to you for free.
What's the catch?
There is no catch. The Shadow Broker is quite upset with Saren right now. They used to do a lot of business until Saren turned on him.
That's what happens when you deal with a traitor like Saren.
No matter what you think of Saren, he's not stupid. He knows the Shadow Broker is a valuable ally. Turning on him doesn't make sense. Not unless something huge was at stake. I don't know the details, but the Shadow Broker hired a freelancer to deal with it. A Krogan mercenary.
That's not much to go on.
I just told you that the most famous Spectre in the galaxy betrayed the Shadow Broker. Quite a bargain, considering the price. Speak with the Krogan if you want to learn more. I heard he was paying a visit to Citadel security. If you hurry, you might catch him before he leaves the Academy.
Isn't it strange that a Krogan would want to speak with C-Sec?
Very. However, I doubt the visit was entirely his choice. You'll need to speak with him if you want to know more.
Tell me more about your job.
Galactic finance is incredibly complex. A mix of laws and regulations from dozens of interstellar economies. I'm an expert in how all these economies interact. For a fee, I share my expertise. I also offer premium services for those clients who need someone to conduct business without drawing unwanted attention.
Shrimp is always good to eat.
And efficient. That's my motto.
Tell me more about the Shadow Broker.
Most people think I deal in finances, but my real currency is knowledge. I trade information, and it has made me very wealthy. But the Shadow Broker is the true master. Every day he buys and sells secrets that could topple governments, always giving them to the highest bidder. Yet somehow he never seems to upset the natural balance of power. All those secrets being passed around seem to even out. Nobody ends up with an advantage in the end.
I should go.
Goodbye, Commander.
Being an information broker sounds scary. I forget, as much as I enjoy spicy food, sometimes I don't have a tolerance for it, but this is the type of thing I can be tolerant to. I've seen those bulldogs that have like the massive spice challenge. I'm thinking to myself, why would you want to willingly hurt yourself just to see you can handle spicy food like that? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I love a good curry, I love a good tteokbokki, or even spicy kimchi, but this shouldn't be to cause pain.
must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people, and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she's provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman.
I
A
agree.
woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for
First job
yourself.
application. Yeah, I think I put out 4 different applications today, so here's hoping. But I'm realizing that I never had a plan for what I wanted to do after university, or even as an adult. I had a plan, but then it fell apart. Things just kind of kept falling apart.
People here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with
Maybe I
conversation.
just wanted to eat more vegetables.
As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
Nobody's worth that much of a wait.
Well, that's not for me to judge. I have your name and you'll be contacted. Is there anything else?
I think I'm done here.
Well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Melina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with him.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, this noodle bowl has asparagus, broccoli, cabbage, carrots. Surprising because my body rejects carrots.
It appears the consort has taken notice of you.
But I love broccoli.
She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, rice stick noodles are a huge pain to cook, but they're super good.
My breath is a private back on her.
I'm delaying a bit, dragging my heels a bit on this, but I'm still working on a plan for Arizona and thinking about what I want and just eliminating the fears.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking, spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between us?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want to tell me?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I will be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
But just getting back into drawing again, even if I'm a little bit fearful, I felt peace. I just makes me want to relearn how to paint. Just go out there with an easel, some paint, like watercolors, Acrylic would get me in too much trouble, but watercolors and just paint. Paint what I see, paint the trees, paint the people, paint the stone mountain. Some days I still think I should have gone to art school, but what's done is done. You can't do anything about it.
That's him.
Area secured.
Worthless looking assassins.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel Security.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Captain let you in on his big secret.
Is there something I should know about the captain?
Captain was the Spectre. Didn't know that.
Harkin's lying.
It's all very hush-hush.
Anderson was never made a Spectre.
And then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren.
But Harkin's right though. He did blame Sarah for everything. So in a way, Harkin's telling half of the truth. Anderson was looked at for Spectre candidacy. Saren was sent to evaluate him. He was less than stellar. And Saren made sure that was reflected in the report.
You said they covered all this up. How'd you hear about it?
I spent 20 years working cases here on the Citadel. People on this station love to talk. It's like herbs.
Stay.
You gotta well, spread 'em around.
Man. I look forward to having some more Korean once winter hits. Delicious tteokbokki, jjigae.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the door. She's the verdict back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. You treat your boss.
Commander. What do you want?
What's bothering you, General?
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my day.
And I'm gonna sneeze again.
One woman in this damn galaxy that helps me forget it.
So if you feel that way, then why spread lies about her?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
Oh my gosh. And I don't know if y'all can hear it, but there is a weird audio glitch right now. It is blowing out my ears. Give me 1 second to reset this. I'm really sorry about this. Okay. Okay, good. I don't hear it anymore. Oh, you're not dead. I thought I killed you.
Perimeter clear.
Sorry, I'll get to you when I can.
Alliance military. I could
Looks like I'll have to do this bit again.
Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel Security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Harkin, right? I was told
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Is there something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren, because the Turians set him up.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
No, I'm not setting for a dancer for y'all. Okay, let's go.
Maybe it's not true. Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Harkin is only telling a half-truth. And again, I put the link in the chat for the book, if y'all were curious. About the history. It's basically the detailed account of what went down involving Saren and Anderson. And Kaylee Sanders. Ugh, that spicy food's getting to me. But I love it. Warms the soul. Warms up the body. It's Mum's blishy soul.
Big place.
That your professional opinion, sir?
This isn't a station. It's a city.
There must be millions here. It can't be possible to track everyone coming and going.
This makes Jump Zero look like a porta-john, and it's the largest deep space station the Alliance has.
Jump Zero is big, but this is a whole nother scale. Look at the ward arms. How do they keep all that mass from flying apart?
The council represents more races than I thought. No wonder they're careful with newcomers.
They probably just want to keep everything running. It has to be hard keeping all these cultures working together.
Or maybe they just don't like humans.
All right, secure the chat. We're all FNGs here, but we don't need to make it obvious.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Yeah, we're trying to steer clear of Ash because given that this is our mods, Shepard we're playing as today, we're going for Liara only.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. I'm Emily Wong. I'm an investigative journalist working here on the Citadel. Could I have a moment of your time?
Of course, to everyone here, welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Citadel, but there are places I can't go. I was hoping you might share anything you find during your own investigation. I can make it worth your time.
How do you know that my investigation is going to uncover anything you need?
You wouldn't be investigating if it weren't big. And if it's big, it's something I'd like to hear about.
You've got to have access to better sources. Why contact me?
I'm using every source I can find, but I think I've got a better shot with you. According to your file, you survived back on Akuz when everyone else in your squad got killed. If anyone can find the worst elements of the Citadel and live to tell about it, it's you.
How do you know I'm investigating anything here on the Citadel?
I'm a good journalist, Commander Shepard. Word gets around.
Sounds like a good cause. If I find any information, it's yours.
Thank you, Commander. You won't regret it.
Alrighty, we are gonna go get our boy Garrus.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut, or who are you? Let her go.
Ah!
Oh, Garrus. Ash, I almost shot you in the head.
Area secure. Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to. Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Thanks to you. All of you.
I know those men threaten you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What quarry?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Where is she now?
I put her in contact with Feast. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Sarah. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Feast betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That warrior must have something Sarah wants. Something worth crossing the shadow.
What else can you tell me about the quarry?
I'm not sure. Like I said, she wanted to trade information for a place to hide. She didn't... Wait a minute. Geth. Her information had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Sarah to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. And I want to bring Sarah as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
You're a Turian. Why do you want to bring him down?
I couldn't find the proof I needed in my investigation, but I knew what was really going on. Saren is a traitor to the Council and a disgrace to my people.
Welcome aboard, Garrus.
You know, we aren't the only ones going after Fist. The Shadow Broker hired a broken bounty hunter named Rex to take him out.
Yeah, heard of it.
Brogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the C-Sec Academy. What's he doing there? Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Rex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he leaves.
Move out.
Nice. Yeah, we got our dude, our Garrus, our Gare Bear. Okay, right, I forget, we have to put emphasis on decryption electronics to help with hacking. The Citadel, embedded within the Serpent Nebula. That, I believe, is part of the Destiny Ascension. That little fin that's just being like an upside down shark fin that you see in an ocean. CSEC Academy. It reminds me of this really weird Valentine I saw on DeviantArt when, because you find some really cool fandom Valentines up in DeviantArt. It has a picture of Garrus on it naturally. He's holding a rose in his mouth, and it's oh gosh, now I want to look this up. I want to see.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Rex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
I have way too many Valentines.
I know you, human.
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Amanda Shepard. I've heard a lot about you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I will kill
Fist knows you're coming. We'll have a better chance if we all work together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy. You will find a friend.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. It's also a human saying, but...
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Nice. Nice, okay.
A Solarian excavation team has run into an unexpected problem after unearthing a Prothean dig site. Hanar protesters have blockaded the dig site, claiming that artifacts of the Enkindlers, as the Hanar call them, should not be disturbed. The excavation team has appealed to Hanar representatives on the Citadel to reach a diplomatic solution.
I'm not able to find it. I wonder if it was taken down and I wasn't aware of it. That makes me really sad. Huh. Let's go back this way. In other news, I officially took down the merch shop due to some conflicting things. And like it's just kind of sitting there. So I'm probably gonna create a goal to resurrect it. But this time make it better.
Looks like it's shut down.
Fisk knows we're coming.
Fire in the hole! Incoming!
Trust me, dudes, this isn't even worth your paycheck. My guys. Oh, you're still alive.
Stop right there. Don't come any closer.
Warehouse workers. All the real guards must be dead.
Stay back, or we'll shoot.
This would be a good time to find somewhere else to work. Yeah, right. That's a good idea.
Yeah, I never liked Fist anyway.
It would have been quicker to just kill them.
Shooting people isn't always the answer.
There we go. And we'll spend time upgrading stuff when we get to. What the? Are you serious, dude? I've never had this happen to me before where someone gets knocked on casual of all things before we even get the Normandy assigned to us.
She's not here. I don't know where she is. That's the truth.
It's the gold! How are you? And ow, thanks for the bonk.
Wait, I don't know where the Quarian is, but I know where you can find her. The Quarian isn't here. Said you'd only deal with the Shadow Broker himself.
Face to face? Impossible.
And Rex's gun is gone too.
Nobody meets the Shadow Broker, ever. Even I don't know his true identity. But she didn't know that. I told her I'd stay here. But when she shows up, it'll be Saren's men waiting for her.
Tell me where that meeting is before I blow your lying head off.
Here on the wards, the back alley by the markets. She's supposed to meet them right now.
We're doing good. We're doing good.
What are you doing?
The Shadow Broker paid me to kill him. I don't leave jobs half done.
A lot of people died because of him. He had it coming. Now let's move. We have to save that Quarian. Take cover!
Oh. Well, that's lovely. I was stuck in a chair. Let's go. Forget the last dude. Yeah, I couldn't make it more square, sadly.
Did you bring it?
Where's the Shadow Broker? Where's Fist?
They'll be here. Where's the evidence?
No way. The deal's off.
Shepard, do you forget how to smack things?
Just
Nice.
set me up. I knew I couldn't trust him.
Were you hurt in the fight?
I know how to look after myself. Not that I don't appreciate the help.
Yeah. Yeah, like he was a little shark face.
My name's Shepard. I'm looking for evidence to prove Saren's a traitor.
Then I have a chance to repay you for saving my life. But not here. We need to go somewhere safe.
We could take her to the human embassy. Your ambassador will want to see this anyway.
Not my
You're
defer.
not making my life easy, Shepard. Firefights in the wards, an all-out assault on Korra's den. Do you know how many... Who's this? A Quarian? What are you up to, Shepard?
This Quarian can help us bring down Saren. I would have told you that if you hadn't jumped down my throat.
I apologize, Commander. This whole thing with Saren has me a bit on edge. Maybe we should just start at the beginning, Miss...
My name is Tali. Tali Zora Naraya.
We don't see many Quarians here. Why did you leave the flotilla?
I also am trying to find this Valentine I was telling the viewers about.
To adulthood.
I've never heard of this before.
It is a tradition among my people. When we reach maturity, we leave the ships of our parents and our people behind. Alone, we search the stars, only returning to the flotilla once we have discovered something of
Yep, I
value.
guess it's gone.
In this way, we prove ourselves worthy of
Oh
adulthood.
well.
What kinds of things do you look for?
It could be resources like food or fuel, or some type of useful technology, or even knowledge that will make life easier on the flotilla. Through our pilgrimage, we prove that we will contribute to the community, rather than being a burden on our limited resources.
Tell us what you found.
During my travels, I began hearing reports of Geth. Since they drove my people into exile, the Geth have never ventured beyond the veil.
I almost spilled my bowl.
I tracked a patrol of Geth to an uncharted
Oh, it's all low? Thank you for telling me.
from its unit. Then I disabled it and removed its memory core.
I thought the Geth fried them.
I did. Let me fix that real quick. One sec. Mostly, like, I think I'm just low, but... By the Allspark, yeah, let's... I was like, the game just seems really quiet. Let's try this.
How did you manage to preserve the memory core?
My people created the Geth. If you're quick, careful, and lucky, small caches of data can sometimes be saved. Most of the core was
I hope this is better.
but I salvaged
But I'm also
something
trying
from
not to get a noise complaint by my neighbors.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
That's Saren's voice. This proves he was involved in the attack.
Okay.
He said Eden Prime
Is
brought
it
him one
sound
step
better at
closer
least?
to finding the conduit. Any idea what that means?
The conduit must have something to do with the beacon. Maybe it's some kind of Prothean technology. Like a weapon.
Wait, there's more. Saren wasn't working alone.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding.
When there's a break in dialogue, I'll continue tweaking.
And one step closer.
Thank you for letting me know that it was too quiet. Just everything.
I don't recognize that other voice, the one talking about Reapers.
Okay, good. No, I'm not using it to capture game audio. I have a software for that that basically separates everything into channels, Voicemeeter. But even then, everything is just kind of done as it is. In, Streamlabs. But I also know that it seems like every time I add a game source, it just messes with everything. But I think my audio just has been wacky since my mix amp went, at least for my mic, it's been a bit wacky. And why do I even still have that? I don't even play this game anymore. Well, what is it that I always say? It wouldn't be a live stream without something going wrong. Okay.
Are they some kind of new alien species?
According to the Memory Core, the Reapers were a hyper-advanced machine race that existed 50,000 years ago. The Reapers hunted the Protheans to total extinction, and then they vanished. At least, that's what the Geth believe.
Sounds a little far-fetched.
Once I get money, some more money, I will put it into some better equipment and some better knowledge to help me with audio mixing.
The vision on Eden Prime. I understand it now. I saw the Protheans being wiped out by the Reapers.
The Geth revere the Reapers as gods, the pinnacle of non-organic life. And they believe Saren knows how to bring the Reapers back.
The Council is just going to love this.
The Reapers are a threat to every species in Citadel space. We have to tell
I don't think we're getting Liara
No matter what
this
they think
week,
about the rest of this,
Gold.
those audio files prove Saren's a traitor.
The Captain's right. We need to present this to the Council right away.
What about her? The Quarian?
My name is Tali. You saw me in the alley, Commander. You know what I can do. Let me come with you.
I thought you were on your pilgrimage.
The pilgrimage proves we are willing to give of ourselves for the greater good.
If we have
What
time
does
to
it
go
say
to
about
Therum,
me if I
then
turn my back
I'll
on
probably
this?
want to go, but but I do have
Saren
a
is a
prerogative,
danger
but
to the
we can
entire
try to get
galaxy.
Liara straight
My
away.
pilgrimage can wait.
I'll take all the help I can get.
Thanks. You won't regret this.
Anderson and I will go ahead to get things ready with the Council. Take a few minutes to collect yourself, then meet us in the tower.
We got my boy and we got my girl. Aw, yeah. We got the OGs here. Now we get electronics from you. There we go. Okay. We'll have fun with it, Gold. But we'll still do a Liara run on here.
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time? Commander Shepard, my name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have
Alrighty,
nowhere
Gold.
else to
See
turn.
ya. Thanks for stopping in.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime. I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosca. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral, and the respect she deserves.
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
I can't believe I landed a job here. This place is fantastic.
Human, delighted, welcome. It is good to meet you.
That's the executor's office. No, that's the executor's office.
My goodness, you're Commander Shepard. Your activities made for quite a briefing in the diplomatic corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I'm out there fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
There's a reason why there is an ethical code for when you're conducting experiments. Like, I know that the legalities and the ethics were pounded in our heads when I had to take this quantitative analysis class.
This place seems strange. I wish there were more humans around.
And one of the things is you never test on humans.
The consort would never reveal her secrets. What do you want? Oh, Commander. Is there something I can do for you?
What can you tell me about the Asari consort?
Well, she's an Asari who works here as... That is, she helps people with things.
You never went to see her, did you?
No, I never did. I couldn't afford it. It costs half a year's credits just to go in and talk to her.
Can you at least tell me where I can find her?
Sure. She's across the bridge from the embassies.
I don't have time to talk now. I'm very busy.
Hello, Nasana. We will be seeing you next game. With Thane Krios. Hoorah! Sometimes I do want to try a Thane romance, but I just don't have it in me to do it for my own Shepard. I had a little bit of chocolate earlier, so I'm probably not going to get any dessert. I might make a float later, like at some point next week.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any word?
Yeah, to get federal funds at least. But I know you have to go through an organization or an administration or at least an agency just to get that kind of funding or to get that research noticed.
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for.
But I think there's a reason why I'm not in lab life.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
Maybe it's about time I invested in a more formal mix amp. And I should probably take some classes on it to be able to manipulate the audio for the game, my voice, The soundboard. Observe. But y'all get the point. And also, I can't believe it took me years to realize that there is no true, like, speed up here. What it is, it's just an altering of the FOV just to make it look like you're going faster when you're not. You're just going the same exact speed. It's just the altering of the FOV. So, nice job, game. Oh, I love this little banter.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
Because it's a big, stupid jellyfish.
How can I convince my superior that I deserve a promotion if I cannot convince this annoying jelly to leave? I am not unreasonable. The Hanar is free to spew its nonsense once it purchases an evangelical permit.
So if the Hanar gets a permit, it's allowed to preach?
No. Registered evangelicals must follow regulations.
Hold on.
There are specific areas where preaching is legal. Failure to follow the regulations results in the forfeiture of the license.
What's the purpose behind the evangelical permits?
Forcing religious evangelicals to register for a permit weeds out undesirables. It keeps the area safe. The Citadel is too important to become a battleground for a religious war.
Why don't you just arrest the Hanar?
I could arrest the jelly, but my superior has requested that I find a solution that does not anger the Hanar. The Hanar become vocal when they feel their religious beliefs are being
Imagine a jellyfish just expressing its vocal cords. I just think about the you can't strum a jellyfish. That whole episode where Patrick just becomes a brainiac.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
This is unworthy of you.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
Halo engineer. Yeah, I can understand that.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Would have loved to have heard banter from Garrus with the CSEC agent. Yeah, I couldn't find the Valentine. It made me a bit sad that I couldn't find it. I'm sure I have it saved somewhere. Just need to find it.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. These days as a Spectre are done.
If the evidence is worth trying to kill me for, I hope it is sufficient to motivate the Council.
Wonder if... I don't know. The game is much quieter than I remember. Let me check my audio settings. I at least just want to hear people talking.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it. I'm hearing it everywhere. It's not just isolated rumors.
Do you really think Saren could be involved in something like that without the Council knowing?
Maybe the Council does know. Everyone already assumes he's just doing their dirty work.
That's dangerous talk. I'd be careful who you mention that to.
I know. But if it's true, shouldn't we be doing something about it?
No. Then I'll thank you to keep me out of it if you do.
There's the captain. Let's go.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
I might end stream a little bit
Prime was a
early.
major victory. The beacon has
At
brought
least
us
when we got
one
the Normandy.
step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is.
This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who's she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren, and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to
Solarian,
his
just
will.
the Counselor. The Council.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Let's do this.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the C-Sec Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I think this is another reason why I love Mass Effect
I
fanfiction.
thought the ambassador would be a little more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
That involves Spectres.
What do you
especially Saren.
expect from a politician? Come on.
Right behind you, Shepard.
They're very creative in how they interpret how a Spectre works and operates. In this case, Spectres are not associated with their militaries.
No, I'm waiting. Congratulations on becoming the first human Spectre, Commander. I'm certain you'll be up to the challenge.
But I think what they did here for Shepard is heavily restrict Shepard to just being a soldier rather than a Spectre. In this case, they just treated Shepard as a means to do their will rather than the Council's.
I appreciate that.
My name is Admiral Kahoku. It's about time the Alliance got one of our own.
You could argue the same thing for Saren, but Saren
like you to deal with our
Saren operating more so in Turian supremacy ideals, but he was not associated with any known politician like that.
Is something wrong, Admiral?
I'm getting stonewalled by bureaucratic assholes. Nothing new. Maybe you can help me, Shepard. One of my recon teams was investigating some strange activity out in the Traverse. We lost contact yesterday. Now I can't get clearance to check it out. Suddenly it's a restricted area. But that doesn't apply to you, Shepard. Spectres can go anywhere they want. You could find out why my team dropped out of contact.
Spectres are responsible for their own equipment, their own ships, their own everything, entirely self-reliant. Much like bail bondsmen and bounty hunters today and mercenaries. But I guess in this case, it's Shepard's sense of honor and loyalty to the Alliance first that keeps Shepard within the confines of whatever it is. Or it could just be game rules that the lore just can't easily break, or the game won't allow the lore to break with the game flow.
I'll find them, Admiral.
I appreciate that, Commander.
Because I can imagine Spectres like Saren having their own private supplier
Won't hold my breath
for weapons, mods,
I'll upload the info on where my team was last seen to your ship.
mechanics, ship parts, ships, maybe a crew. Spectres work independently. It's not uncommon for Spectres to work together in teams. But in this case, Shepard is having a crew of Alliance soldiers with him. It's very speculative.
I hope he's okay. I'm on a break. Talk to someone else if you need anything. I've got a lot on my mind.
Maybe I can help.
Well, maybe you can. You're a soldier, right? You ever head out to the Traverse?
The Traverse is a rough place. We're out there quite a bit.
My brother's the captain of a ship called the Majesty. It was crossing the Traverse a few days ago when it disappeared. Just dropped right off the grid. And that usually means one of two things. They had massive mechanical failure, or they were attacked.
I guess when you think about it, Shepard was more like a true Spectre in Mass Effect 2 than Mass Effect 1 and 3. He was not aligned with the Alliance, even though you could argue that he was still aligning himself and restricting himself to an organization, Cerberus, with the goal of preventing any more abductions of humans from human colonies.
Any idea why someone would attack them?
Privateers, slavers, mercs looking for an easy score. There's a lot of nasty sorts out in the Traverse. I won't give up on my brother. Not yet. I've got the coordinates
That
for
was
the last
probably
transmission
why-
from his vessel.
It was probably why the council offered to reinstate his status as a Spectre so he can deal with it. That way, Shepard would have the resources and whatever is needed to get the job done to ensure galactic peace. Because I'm sure they were deep down concerned, like, what if they start abducting Sari colonies, or Turian colonies, or Solarian colonies? But no, the collectors were just focused on humans.
What kind of ship was it?
Don't let the name fool you. The Majesty's just a small trading vessel, only a handful
I need to
of
readjust
crew.
my seating
But
position.
he kept it in good condition. But they don't have any real weapons or shields.
Give me the coordinates.
What the heck?
I'll forward them
I
to
wanted
your
to keep
ship right
talking
away.
with them.
Please let me know as soon
I
as
get
you
the
find
point, Gabe. I get the point. Hi, Garrus. Even though the council kept Shepard restricted to the Terminus systems. So as like a private spy, if you will, in independent territory. Because I think the Terminus is like equated to... I'm going to use Star Wars analogy here of the Republic versus the Confederacy of Independent Systems. That's what the Terminus systems are. Is like it's its own
In
little
other
thing.
news, Exogeny Corp is still denying reports that one of their survey teams has gone missing in the Hades Gamma Cluster. When asked why communication with the survey team was suddenly cut off last week, company officials refused to comment.
I was dead serious when I said that I think of I love lore, and I really do think of things
Please
as
do not
lore.
disturb the keepers.
But you know what I think would be cool? If they really want to do another Mass Effect game within the Milky Way, I think it would be cool if you could roleplay as a
Binary
Spectre.
Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan
And then be
group
like a
that had
true
accused the
Spectre, like,
Genetics
I guess I
Corporation
would
of
model it
fraud.
like Star Citizen,
The
if you
Krogan
will,
group
or
had
maybe
contracted
Starfield.
Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
You can customize a ship, you can play with other people that are fellow Spectres, or you could build a crew of NPCs. Like, I think that would be really cool. Not gonna lie.
So how are you liking your posting at the academy?
It's good. Busy, though. I can't believe how many people you get coming in from the ward.
Yeah, it's the busiest station on the Citadel. You'll never...
But my hope is that with Saudi Arabia literally owning the rights to
Do
Mass
you ever
Effect
regret
now.
leaving Citadel Security to pursue Saren, Garrus?
Fighting a rogue Spectre with countless lives at stake and no regulations to get in the way, I'd say that beats CSEC.
I'm pleased that the imminent destruction of all organic life has improved your career opportunities.
Trying to remember what I was talking about. Oops. Who dares call me at 9 p.m.?
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
Right,
This
thank you.
files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped.
Oh yeah,
Here,
I
Commander,
was saying
for
because
your
now
trouble.
that literally private investors, or at least the entirety of Saudi Arabia, owns EA, which includes the rights to Mass Effect, I'm wondering if they will keep going with Andromeda, or at least give BioWare the creative freedom to keep
What would my
expanding
future
on
cooperation
Andromeda.
be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
Because at the end of the day, Shepard's saga is finished. And I think if they really wanted to expand on anything else, it would have to be spin-off games. There was a NAP version of something for a while, but then they took it down. Right, we're going to Cora's Den. I guess we can head up to Flux.
Be careful who you say that around.
What? Everyone knows Fist isn't with the local criminals.
Maybe, but I...
It's out of my hands, Rita. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to come.
I know. I'll see if I can talk some sense into her next time I see her.
I mean, we have these comics
Sorry,
and these
I'm
novels
kinda
of
busy right
backstories
now.
and fillers.
So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
I'm waiting for someone else.
Quasar is similar to Blackjack.
Someone rigged this machine to...
Because I think by them doing another, if they do another game within the original trilogy, they risk voiding a lot of things and likely upsetting a massive fraction of the community while they're at it. So they have to be incredibly careful, or else what they need to do is at least continue expanding on Andromeda.
I don't think you bought this here. I don't sell this model.
Look, I know it was you. I remember your face.
Oh, great, it's you.
You're Commander Shepard,
Conrad
the
Werner.
hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spend most of the time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
And he spirals you into a weird side quest line that would go across all 3 games. Do any of y'all have plans for how you're gonna spend your Saturday? Hopefully it'll be nice and relaxing and maybe a bit productive. We're gonna have Saturday morning cartoons here in the fort.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a sec.
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
Have it your way.
I will. Thank you.
And drop stuff off at Goodwill, take out some boxes.
Go away. Let me drink it.
Commander. What do you want?
What's
I'm
bothering
definitely
you,
making
General?
progress.
I've seen a lot of horrible things in my days, and
I need to work on
there's
some
only one
graphics,
woman
but
in this damn
mostly I need to
galaxy
get
that
stuff
helps
ready
me
for
forget
Slow
it.
Cooker Meal
This
Sunday.
is pathetic.
Don't know what I'll make
what
yet.
What could a woman do to put you in this state?
Because she rejected me. Me! Septimus Oraka, General of the Turian Fleet.
I started doing Slow Cooker meals for Sundays and it just saves a lot of time and it's more relaxing. I need to get ready for the Sabbath day too.
I think I can see why you're upset, but spreading these lies won't make it better.
Look, kid, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but don't waste your time.
General, did you ever win a battle by moping in a bar?
Ha, war. That's what this feels like, all right. How did I let it come to this? So you think it's that easy? Just straighten up and act like a general?
It damn well couldn't hurt.
Huh. Maybe you're right, Commander. Shaira's worth the effort. Even if she won't have me back.
This is no place for someone of your stature, General.
All right. I'll go to her. After I've had a cold shower or two. Say, you're a bright kid. Would you be interested in earning a few extra credits?
Something I've noticed is that the mandibles on the darker colored Turians are longer than the lighter skinned Turians like Saren and Garrus.
What do you want me to do?
There's an Elcor diplomat out there who believes Shaira gave up his secrets.
Why would he think such a thing?
Because I told him. Look, I just need you to convince him of the truth.
What makes you think he'll believe me?
You'll bring him proof. Take this datapad. It shows where I got my info. It will exonerate Shaira and convince the Elcor.
Who am I taking it to, and where is he?
His name is Zaltan. He's an Elcor diplomat. He's over in the embassies complaining about Shaira. Well, here's to soldiers acting like soldiers. Thanks, Commander. You know, you might make a good general yourself one day.
The thing I'm proud of today was I was able to clear out a whole box of trash, and to think I just brought trash with me from Utah. Like, why did I bring trash with me?
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
That was odd. What was he trying to tell us?
I guess we'd better go find out.
Yeah, because the goal is to be leaner of my things before I return out west. But when they tell you you have to get rid of a lot of stuff to move, they weren't lying. And I learned that the hard way in this case. I guess the good news is I have a friend that really wants to buy my gaming desk off me, so I guess that's a perk. But my problem is right now I'm working on trying to get through my yarn stash because I can't really sew right now, and so I'm knitting like crazy, and I'm also busting out the writing books because I just have an itch to write again. My whole creative brain is just exploding now that I'm not in Utah anymore.
The Quarians endangered the entire galaxy when they let the Geth break free. I hope your people are properly contrite, Tali.
As the Turians are properly contrite for releasing the genophage upon the Krogan.
You're assuming that sterilizing them was a mistake.
You can definitely see that everyone is still getting to know each other here.
One sec, looking you up. Commander Shepard, here with the Alliance military. First time on the Citadel, that about right?
How did you know all that?
I'm the CSEC requisitions officer. I need to make sure our buyers are authorized. So, will you be purchasing anything today, Commander Shepard?
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. System's telling me to offer you our select stock. Spectre? Well, I heard about that, but I didn't realize it was you. Sorry, Commander.
Just show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
It's almost time for me to start making some wassail. Just a nice spice drink. I can definitely feel the air shifting down here, but it's gonna I think it's gonna try to do one last oorah of warm weather before it really gets cold down here. I was actually telling my friend, like, I miss the desert, I miss the mountains, I miss, like, legit pine trees.
Okay, Jaleel. Let me get this straight. Your business...
Hey there! Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
And you'd be surprised how dynamic Arizona is.
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Wasn't that the Solarian who asked us to scan the Keepers?
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Hello, Commander.
I guess, though, just to be creative here, just having my creative brain just explode out here, I wonder if that's just part of how much stress and how much baggage how many boulders I've let go since leaving. Because when you think about it, school just becomes your idol for... Oh my gosh, like, it just becomes your idol for, like, maybe the first quarter of your life. It's all you can think about, it's all you work towards is grades, 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 grades. Ooh, a party, grades, 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 grades. Oh shoot, I got an STD type thing, you know?
Come to my office. I want to discuss this in private. No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting information, Chalik.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always thinking ahead, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
You're a smart guy, Chelik. Figure out another way.
I do have several contingencies. She's just my option A. I'll cut her loose, even get her out of Cora's den, no strings attached. But that still leaves my case unsolved. I could still use your help.
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax. Pick up the mods and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge?
I can
These
get that.
give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
By all technicality, I was in college for 10 years, and I say by all technicality because I started college while I was in high school. I never did AP courses. I did college courses at my local community college and eventually started a formal university once I graduated. And then I finally graduated with my bachelor's back in December. I got my associates in 20.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're
Utah
the
was
buyer.
just
Good
hot
luck, Commander.
season, then snow season. Hot season, then snow season. Hot season, then snow season. Or at least you get like maybe a few months of hot and sunshine, and the rest of it is just snow and cold.
Coming up in a report later today, Emily
I would
Wong
argue that
investigates corruption
Arizona
on
was almost the
Citadel
same way,
and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
but not really. But I'm only aware of how desert seasons work because of Dad's accounts, because he grew up in the desert. But I've never encountered a sandstorm in the Mojave. And if I remember right, there was a lot of severe weather happening in southern Arizona this year. Like, oof. Wow, that sounded really bad. Like, oof. I don't even know if that's even better. Yeah, maybe I will play on the controller for y'all when it's time to stream Borderlands 4. Sure, man.
Commander, I wasn't expecting to see you again. Is there something you want?
You can start by telling me the truth, Shorban.
I'm not sure what you're referring to. My experiments are...
We're not buying it. Jalid told us you've been after him.
You spoke with Jalid? Then you know about the data?
No, but you're gonna tell me. Everything.
You boys can go. Looks like my plans have changed. It's not as bad as you think, Commander. Jalid and I just got a little over our heads.
Keep talking.
The company we work for developed an experimental procedure for use in medical scanners. Jalid and I saw even more potential, so we stole the plans and secretly developed a tool to scan the Keepers. Can you imagine? A tool that can actually get readings from the Keepers?
What's so special about that?
The Keepers are almost impossible to scan, and you can't capture them or get samples. They just self-destruct. After centuries here, we still don't know anything about them. Don't you see? We were the first to scan them, ever. You've seen it yourself,
More or
Commander.
less.
You know we can do it.
I think I had a barely passing GPA just because from my time in Utah, it wasn't necessarily the environment, it was just several other things that were not within my control that happened that just took a toll on me.
Why are you trying to kill your partner?
I'm not trying to kill him. Jalid's job was to disseminate
I don't
our
regret
initial
starting
findings.
college early though.
But he decided to keep the data for himself. Maybe to sell it. I don't know.
So you're just trying to get back what Jalid already stole.
We lost our heads. We just couldn't let an opportunity like this pass us by. Commander, if you'll just continue gathering data for me, imagine what we might learn. And you'll stand to make a bit of a profit yourself, remember?
If it'll help further the scientific cause, how can I refuse?
Very good. Maybe if you wouldn't mind speaking with Jalid. The data you're gathering for me is useless if Jalid won't help me analyze it.
I'll go have a chat with him right now.
Thank you. And happy scanning, Commander.
Hold it. That's close enough, Army. You got my payment?
Do you have the X-Mods?
Show them the merchandise.
Looks good.
Damn straight it is. These mods are the best on the market. Now hand over my credits.
Here you go.
Here you go. Enjoy it. Come on, boys. We're done here.
Wow, you got a PhD. Wow. That must have been agonizing because I know that to get a PhD, you have to be extremely weirdly esoteric in what you're researching because in the area you want to research, someone's already did it, so you have to go even more specific. My aunt has a PhD, even though she teaches English at University of Wisconsin in La Crosse. If I remember right, the emphasis of her PhD was, oh gosh, it was like, it was literature written by women in Argentina, I believe. From, I think it was the early 1800s. That was her PhD focus. If you don't mind me asking, what's your PhD on? A little bit early on in my game design, I had this weird fantasy in my head of getting a degree in chemistry and then going for a PhD in food science or food sciences just to figure out the best recipes or the best tasting recipes. But the interesting thing is, they made a show they made a show recently, I think it was on Apple TV, that kind of brought it to life. It features that one woman who's a chemist, had a fling, got pregnant, the father of the child dies, and she's the face of a cooking show while she basically teaches chemistry with it. And when she was first offered a job, she said, a chemist needs a lab. Instead, it does have to be too original these days. It's nuclear engineering. Nice. And wow. I can imagine the headaches of trying to go astronomically precise in that research. But I think these days I just think, yeah, lab life's not for me. And I'm grateful of that because I don't need to go to school or get a PhD just to be knowledgeable in something. Like, information is everywhere at my fingertips.
Commander, I hear you have something for me.
Here's your shipment, Chelik.
I don't know if my uncle got a PhD. I think he got a master's before he started teaching mathematics at that same university.
More than I need. Here, Commander, take this. I won't need it. You've earned some payment for your work. I appreciate your help. It shows a lot of integrity. You didn't need to do anything after I let Jenna go. Now I need to get these mods into evidence. Thanks again, Shepard.
Part of me was thinking about going back to grad school, but what would it even get me? When people struggle to find work or want to get up in their careers, they go to grad school.
Hello again. Did you have any luck finding Shorban?
I found out you've been lying to me, Jalid.
Lying? Why would I lie to you?
You forgot to mention the data about the Keeper.
He told you? I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I was afraid Shorban would kill me to get the data, so I was hoping you'd take care of him.
I'm scanning the Keepers for Shorban, but you two need to stop fighting.
You're helping us? But Well, if you say so. Well, if Shorben can forgive and forget, then so can I. I appreciate the help, Commander. I better go get that data analyzed.
Well, I guess there's nothing really else to do, except, you know, I haven't found out the keepers yet, but I'll probably come back to do that. In the meantime, I think it's about time we got our ship and called it for stream.
In remembrance of Eden Prime, we present another profile in courage with serviceman Nirali Bhatia. A devoted wife and talented chef, serviceman Bhatia joined the Alliance military under the Deferred Education Plan. After finishing her service, Bhatia planned to open a restaurant. Instead, she gave her life protecting the colonists of Eden Prime. For more profiles in courage, or to explore opportunities in the military, please visit the Alliance Military on the extranet. Keyword, courage.
Before I talk to them, I'm just gonna go scan this keeper.
I've got big news for you, Shepard. Captain Anderson is stepping down as commanding officer of the Normandy. The ship is yours now.
She's quick and quiet, and you know the crew. Perfect ship for a Spectre. Treat her well, Commander.
I'll take good care of her, sir.
I know you will, Commander.
I want the truth. Why are you stepping down, sir?
You needed your own ship. A Spectre can't answer to anyone but the Council. And it's time for me to step down.
Come clean with me, Captain. You owe me that much.
I was in your shoes 20 years ago, Shepard. They were considering me for the Spectres.
Why didn't you ever mention this?
What was I supposed to say? I could have been a Spectre, but I blew it? I failed, Commander. It's not something I'm proud of. Ask me later and I'll tell you the whole story. For now, all you need to know is I was sent on a mission with Saren, and he made sure the Council rejected me. I had my shot. It came and went. Now you have a chance to make up for my mistakes.
I say research in science is either incremental or high quality or cutting edge and so quality, but there are exceptions like particle physics. In the physical sciences, you really do not use the scientific method because measurements are more specific and controlled. Yeah, that makes sense, I'd say, physical sciences. A lot of this is just banging rocks together versus biological sciences. You just have to go out there with binoculars and notebook and pencil and just be like, I hope my pencil doesn't break. Let's see what we're seeing.
I won't let you down, sir.
Saren's gone. Don't even try to find him. But we know what he's after. The conduit. He's got us Geth scouring the Traverse looking for clues.
We had reports of Geth in the Pharaoh system shortly before
Otherwise,
our
you're left.
colony there
Otherwise, you might
contact.
have to. Otherwise, you might be forced to make a null hypothesis.
Find out what Saren was after on Pharos and Noveria. Maybe you can figure out where the conduit is before he does.
The Reapers are the real threat.
I'm with the Council on this one, Shepard. I'm not sure they even exist.
But if they do exist, the conduit's the key to bringing them back. Stop Saren from getting the conduit, and we stop the Reapers from returning.
I'll stop it.
We have one more lead. Matriarch Benezia, the other voice in that recording. She has a daughter, a scientist who specializes in the Protheans. We don't know if she's involved, but it might be a good idea to try and find her. See what she knows. Her name's Liara, Dr. Liara Tassoni. We have reports she was exploring an archaeological dig on one of the uncharted worlds in the Artemis Tau cluster.
Sounds like we should head for the Artemis Tau cluster.
It's your decision, Commander. You're a Spectre now. You don't answer to us.
But your actions still reflect on humanity as a whole. You make a mess and I get stuck cleaning it up.
I want but it's not me.
I'll try not to make things any harder on you, Ambassador.
Glad to hear it, Commander. Remember, you
all
were a human
equally
long before
despise
you were a Spectre.
Udina.
I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
Actually, Saren didn't care. He saw that there was an objective, and he used Anderson to accomplish that objective, and Anderson let it get personal with the people involved. Objectively, Saren did his job.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal AI technology out in the Verge. Alliance intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I just love how I can contradict everything Anderson is saying based on what I remember in the book. Let's see, you got taught to do a PhD, just wanted a master's. Did you end up getting the master's in addition to the dual bachelor's? And for those that are still wondering about what I'm talking about, I'll repost the link to the book here. The whole account.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned.
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
How many casualties?
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated, mission accomplished, and I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Okay, yeah, that was true. That is true. About how Saren phrased the report. And I also wanted to disclose to people, I'm not a Amazon affiliate. I don't get money or anything if you click on that link. I'm just doing my best to educate y'all on if there's any questions that you have about lore gaps, or if you want to know more about something. I typically know where you need to go to get that sort of information. Dang, son, you're busy. Dual bachelor's, master's, and a PhD. Dang, man.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Oh, we're gonna be busy for a few weeks.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
survives 100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. If things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Captain Anderson should be the one in charge. It's like I'm stealing the ship from him.
Yeah, the captain got screwed. But it's not like you could have stopped it. Nobody's blaming you. Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking.
We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy.
For too long, our species has stood apart from the others.
Now it's time for us to step up and do our part for the rest of the galaxy. Time to show them what humans are made of.
Our enemy knows we're coming.
When we go into the Traverse, Saren's followers will be waiting for us. But we'll be ready for them, too.
Humanity needs to do this.
Not just for our own sake, but for the sake of every other species in Citadel space. Saren must be stopped. And I promise you all, we will stop him.
Well said, Commander. Captain would be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, sir.
Yep. We might start off next week with the Terra Nova DLC, but I'm tempted to get Liara first. Get Liara first, and then we can go ahead and start exploring everywhere else. But either way, this is likely a good spot to restart. Or, not restart, goodness gracious. Good spot to end it, most likely, as we pretty much return to Mass Effect Fridays. But with that in mind, thank y'all so much for tuning in to tonight's stream with the return of Mass Effect as we begin this new iteration. If you enjoyed this stream, don't hesitate to click on that purple heart to leave a follow, and also consider becoming a Bo. Join the Sub-Bo squad and subscribe. We'll be live again tomorrow evening at around 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and we're going to keep playing Borderlands the pre-sequel. We are going to get our keister through that game before we start any other game in the library. And actually, that's all I really got on that. But if you want to be notified as to when I go live tomorrow, because I know sometimes Twitch notifications can be finicky, I recommend you follow the Twitter. And if you want more content from me, if you want to be able to be the first to see when the Borderlands 4 Let's Play gets uploaded, then I recommend you subscribe to the YouTube channel. And if you're enjoying the good vibes here, you want to keep engaged with the community, then I recommend you join the Ultimate Blanket Fort, join the Discord community. We're nice and cozy in here. It's a great way to meet new people, be kept up to date on stream events and Discord events, including our Saturday morning cartoons, which will be at 10 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and we will be having a movie night on Halloween. We are going to be watching Nightmare Before Christmas, because, well, what else is fitting? That, and I don't really like horror movies. But with that in mind, thank you guys so much for tuning in to tonight's stream. I'm gonna send y'all over. Who could I go pester? Let's go pester our boy Predzerker. He is, ironically, when I first found him, he was getting all the achievements for Mass Effect. He is a completionist. He is a gamer who specializes in getting all the achievements before moving on to the next game. So why don't we go show our brother some love, like any other person would do for a bird, I guess, and we just go give him some grief about beans on toast or whatever. But with that in mind, thank you guys so much for tuning into tonight's stream. Enjoy that blanket fort and stay cozy as the weather gets colder. And I will see y'all tomorrow evening. Good night.